What's going on, Unstoppable family? You're tuned into Unstoppable TV and I'm your host, Unstoppable himself. So today we're here to talk about and document the life of the awesome singer, Dalton Harris.
Right now you know we unstoppable. Unstoppable, that mean them can't stop ya. Unstoppable, so now we are trained.
Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you know that every single time when we upload a video, you will get the alert first.
One heart, let's get together and feel alright. One love, one heart, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright.
In Jamaica's very own popular newspaper, the Jamaica Observer, they had an article back in 2013 that said Dalton Harris is a star that almost didn't shine.
Ever change your mind about leaving me behind?
Top 5.
Dalton Harris is a success story that almost never was. After auditioning for the 2010 Digicel's Rising Star competition in 2010, at only age 16, Dalton Harris was overjoyed with his success.
Yes! Oh my god, I feel so proud. I mean, to be this young and achieve so much, this is just more motivation for me, and look out for me.
Born and raised in poverty, Dalton overcame the odds and won the Digicel Rising Star competition in 2010. He was only 16 at the time.
It made me grow. It made me grow in terms of knowing what I want to do and helping me to develop a vision per se for what I wanted in the future.
But Dalton's life wasn't all honey and roses after winning $1 million, as misfortune followed the entertainer, forcing him to live a life that was extremely unbearable.
I grew up in a single parent household where it was my mother and my older sisters. We were dirt poor. We had one room that we sectioned into different parts. We never had electricity or running water.
Dalton never disclosed what actually happened to his $1 million winnings, but it was rumored that the funds went into assisting family members that were in need. He dropped out of the Edwin Allen High School and was living by himself in an environment that was poor on amenities such as running water or electricity.
You have young youth like me, whether with talent and I know what to do and I know how them are going to make it and even take care of them family. So.
But all that changed after he met a promoter / producer, Donovan Jermaine, the chief executive officer of Penthouse Records. After 2 years of association, Dalton at the time was 19 when he got into Kingston College in 2011 and graduated with 6 subjects. So after winning the Digicel competition and furthering his education, Dalton had his eyes set on a bigger prize.
And the winner of this year's Digicel Rising Stars competition is Dalton Harris!
Dalton said he could remember the very first day where Donovan Jermaine dropped him to school at KC, and he could remember having on these big combat boots and all the other students was looking at him and saying, "A Dalton Harris that? A really Dalton Harris that?"
I started doing music professionally in terms of earning since I was a kid, because I used to do local shows at the church and I used to get paid for it. That's how I put food on my family's table when I was young. But in terms of a career, I started officially, I guess, I'd say 2011. But I've just grown into what I want to be, like, you know, last year, this year. So it's been an equivalent of probably 4 years that I'd say, you know, when I started doing music officially as an artist. I was in class one day, because I never knew I could sing. I'm just trying to try to accept it that people say you can sing. I was in class one day in primary school and I was singing with my friends, and a teacher heard me and said, "You can sing. We're going to send you to the JCDC." I'm like, okay. I didn't even know what this was, but I was like, I just wanted to go out, you know. I won that. Became the youngest ever to win that. Then I went on to a popular competition here in Jamaica, Rising Stars, and I won that at 15, again becoming the youngest to win. And I just liked how I felt when I sang, so I figured I'd continue. You know, it gave me an outlet creatively. You know, I can relate to people, I can help people, I can inspire people, I can teach, I can learn. you know, if I feel one day like I don't know anything, I'll sing that I don't know everything. Probably somebody will hear that song and tell me what I don't know. You know, that is music, you know. So it transcends all languages and cultures. So it's the best vehicle that I could have been gifted with. So after the competition, I lived in the country. I was introduced to him. I was told that he was interested in working with me. I knew of Penthouse, but I didn't know of Donovan Jermaine. I came here one day, I saw this big person. I'm like, Jesus. You know, I was like, this very creepy looking man. And I was at the time probably 16, 17. And he said, you can sing? I said, I don't know, you know, I don't know. He gave me a demo, I sang to the demo. He said, you have something. At the time, I think I was atrocious, but I guess he saw something, you know. So 2011, I started working with him, but I was going to school, so I couldn't do it every day like everybody else. I had to come when school was out or after school. Not every time, because they wouldn't have it. Started working, did a single finally. That was released. That's the first time I ever heard myself on the radio, you know. So that was good. Then I had to take 3 years off to finish school. So this is my first year out of school. So, you know, I'm just getting to actually see the real professional Donovan journey. You know, it's not easy. Trust me. It's hard. But you just have to compromise for music. I think working at Penthouse is it gives you a good grasp of overall, involuntarily, it gives you a good grasp of what people in the industry are like. You get to I have somewhere to voice, so by having that I can improve my vocals and my writing, you know. So I am thankful for that. Working with other people, like Levi, Sugar, there's RC. I'm very close with RC. I look up to him very much because he's one of those people that he sings what he means, you know. And I as a young person, I'm the youngest here, so I really appreciate that. But it's good if you want it to, you know. I just focus on music, and I just focus on trying to do better all the time, you know, trying to come with better substance and something that is going to defy time. I guess some people say I have a lover's rock kind of voice, but I think music is multicolored in the sense that it is dynamic, you know. I don't want to be labeled as only one thing, but I, however, prefer writing songs about philosophy, about real life issues, as opposed to telling a fictional tale, you know what I mean? So I gravitate more to life songs and songs that are about society. And I consider myself a rebel, you know, because I tell truth and I tend to call people out, not by name, but, you know, society basically. But I do it creatively. It's never repetitive. It's never about the same topic. It's always about something different, and of course about my personal life and a bit of love in there, you know. You have to be all over. Working with Donovan Jermaine, that's one of the bad things. You don't have the privilege of being involved in the whole creative process. A song is just released. You're not consulted. Nothing. I cannot tell you what will happen. All I can tell you is when it is released, I can tell you that I wrote it. But my plans are to transcend the marginalization that is placed on Jamaican artists as a whole, because people think of us as, alright, you can be big in Jamaica and probably Europe, but that's basically it. I can go mainstream with my culture, because reggae is a culture. It's not a beat. It's not a one drop. Reggae is a culture. So that is my all-time plan. I want to be mainstream. I don't want to be famous. I want to be known for what I can teach somebody through music. You're subject to manipulation and brainwash. Yeah, but you have to be smart, and you have to fight back. I'm a bit rigid, you know. I'm strict, and I'm one of those people that, but older people in the industry can give you a bad name. They try to give you a bad name if you figure stuff out and you're smart and you go above it. They say you're either hype or something. They try to paint you as bad because you find stuff out, you know. But the music industry and the business I hate it, but I love music. and I have to deal with the business until I can do music independent of the business, you know, because that is my aim. You know, I pursued an education because I never necessarily geared to being rich out of music, but I want to be heard, and I figure it would be a waste of God's hands to not sing, you know, to live a life without music. So the business is terrible and the people in it are also terrible, but you just have to understand that that's them. They're old and you can't change anybody. There are a few good, thank God for that, but you know, I'm not here for the business, I'm here for music, and I'll do what I can with the business until I can do it independent of it.
So from poverty to fame, that is what I would call a true success story. Because as you know right now, Dalton Harris is the most beloved contestant in the UK's X Factor. Also the most beloved Jamaican. Right now, viewers and subscribers, comment in the comment section. Let us know exactly what you think about this video and also Dalton's latest performance. Comment, talk to me, because we respond to every single comment as long as it makes sense. Like, share, comment and subscribe. No matter what, don't make nobody stop you. You're tuned in to Unstoppable, and I'm out.
Right now, you and we unstoppable. Unstoppable.